Addis Ababa Light Rail, the first subway system in a sub-Saharan African city. Addis Ababa Light Rail is not just a means of transportation. It is the symbol of the Ethiopian economic development, which has impressively changed the country as much as its people in the last 2 decades.
I'm an Ethiopian American. I went to the United States about 40 years ago, 1980 to be exact, January the 16th, I believe. And I got the refugee status, and I had the opportunity to go to school, start from junior college all the way to medical school. And I specialized in neuromuscular. Then I practiced medicine for a decade and a half, about 15 years. And I was exposed to some people that telling me about my country, the development and what it needs and what needs to be done. I came back, saw the country, I loved it. I say, my God, I have to come back and help my country. Moved my kids and my wife here.
Companies like Knit to Finish do exist because of an efficient policy framework for investment. Ethiopia is the second most populated country in Africa. While in large cities, new districts have been emerging, Ethiopia's GDP has been growing 10% on average for the past 10 years. Growth and Transformation Plan is a national 5-year plan created by the Ethiopian government to improve the country's economy. Thanks to GTP2, the manufacturing sector shall become the backbone of the industrial development between 2015 and 2020.
We have an ambitious goal. We would like to see the contribution of textiles to increase to $1 billion by the end of GTP1 from the current around 200 million.
Within this context, there is a promising outlook for future growth of the textile industry. It represents the bridge of development because it combines the agricultural industry with the industrial sector while ensuring creation of employment.
Ethiopia, knowing that textile is a bridge, the government has made it a top priority. A top priority means it has a package of incentives. One, the bank facility. Any foreign direct investor has a bank facility. Till now, it is 70-30. You can take 70% from the bank and 30% from your own. If you are around Addis, you will get a tax holiday up to 7 years. If you are outside Addis, you will have up to 9 years. If you are developing industrial park, the tax-free holiday will be 15 years, 1-5.
Agriculture is the starting point of a proper cotton production. Situated in the northeast of the capital city, raw materials for the factories are being collected from the fields of Afar region. However, the region does not produce enough cotton to meet the steadily growing demand of the factories. 5 years ago, there were 60 factories and 25,000 workers in Ethiopia. Nowadays, there are more than 130 factories and 60,000 workers. In order to meet the growing demand of the factories, the government supports and promotes industrial parks as a development tool. Here, we are at Bole Lemi, close to the Addis Ababa Bole International Airport. Built with public funds, the 200-hectare industrial park is available for entrepreneurs.
We are doing the construction from our meager resource, from our treasury. So this is an indication for the potential investors. The potential investors, they should not really spend time in searching for land, constructing, going here and there. They just come with their own machinery and equipment and start their production.
We are on our way to Adama. Located in the Oromia region, Adama is connected to the capital city by the new expressway. A 3-lane highway running parallel to the line of the railroad will lead to Djibouti, the gate for the import and export trade in Ethiopia. In Adama, you can find one of the most modern textile factories of the country. Founded in 2008, the factory produces every day 12.5 tons of cotton yarn ready to be sewn. Both machinery and work management are in line with European standards.
We want to make, more spinning factories, and also we want to make value add, knitting, weaving, and dyeing and finishing. We want to expand like this.
With very low land rental rates and a competitive power supply price of $3 per kilowatt, this region offers ideal conditions for those who want to build up their own business and for those who want to invest in companies with local partners.
We have the feasibility study, we have the manpower, we have the land, even we have done the buildings. What we need is really some sort of investment where we can grow in the forward linkage and we will be more competitive. By selling yarn, we cannot go, we cannot reach the maximum level what we want to grow. Therefore, we needed somebody or some partner to come and assist us. As you see, we have everything there.
From east, we are now moving up north. In the northern part of Ethiopia, the landscape is dry, yet the climate is ideal. Due to its optimal weather conditions, this area represents the eternal spring where air conditioners and heaters are simply not needed. For potential investors, this means lower fixed costs. Mekelle is the capital city of Tigray. At the border of the city, you can find MAA Garment and Textiles Factory, which has become the point of reference of Ethiopia's textile and garmenting industry. Employing 1,500 workers, of which 90% are women, the factory exports knitted garments to Europe and the United States. Thanks to the African Growth and Opportunity Act, which provides duty-free and quota-free treatment for eligible apparel products to the United States, sub-Saharan countries have enhanced market access. As a result of increased international attention, more and more buyers are being attracted. Among many others, MAA Garments and Textile Factories clients are H&M, George, Kik and Calcedonia. Just over the cement plant Masebo, the largest one in North Ethiopia, there is Velo City, an Indian company which is currently building a facility that will include a hospital, schools and residential houses for workers. Training courses for local employees have already started.
We are split in two phases. The first phase is already $100 million invested, and the second phase, when it's finished, will be $200 million. The first phase will be only cut and stitch and wash the garments and ship it out. And the second phase will involve as well the production of fabric itself. So we will start from the cotton and we will produce our own fabric, and it will be a vertical scale. We also will produce our own threads, cartons, poly bags, oxygen, and all accessory needed inside. In the first phase, we are talking about 3,500 people. In the second phase, 10,000.
Mekelle, Adama and Addis Ababa, cities we have explored during our journey in the Ethiopian textile industry. Here in Ethiopia, where the nature is in its purest form, traditions come alive. In fact, by looking at these two boys walking along the Bazaka Lake, you feel set back to ancient times. And when the day comes to an end and the sun goes down, the full moon rises to guard the trucks facing a very long journey.